Cheers, legends. Sammy from Short and South Beer Reviews. Happy Easter. Got myself a hot mocha. And some hot cross buns. And maybe a little Easter egg as well. But yeah, finishing off that chocolate stout I had before. I've just got a little bit of that left, so I'll get back into that after the coffee. And then, yeah, just on the average beers, nothing special. But yeah, thought I'd do a hangout. There's probably no one around, but we'll see what happens. We're hanging out with Simo on his stream, and yeah, he started getting a bit tired and ended it. Fair enough, though. He's based in the UK, so it was like 3 in the morning or so there. Whereas here it's only 1:30 p.m. So cheers, chocolate hot cross buns. Mm. Cheers, Daniel. Good to see you, brother. So yeah, this is sort of like my brunch, if anything. It'll wake me up a bit anyway. Got my Seinfeld mug. Brilliant mug, this one. Hopefully everyone's having or have had a good week. About to have a good weekend. Sunday lunchtime here. The weekend's going very quick. It's funny, my hometown where I'm from originally, over over the Easter break, it is insane. Like the town is like 3 times bigger than what it normally is as far as population goes. The town I'm in now is only just down the road, and I reckon 80% of the people that live here all disappear somewhere else. So I feel like I'm the only person here at the moment. Very quiet. If you drive anywhere, you can pretty much park wherever you want. Complete opposite to what I'm used to. Can be a good thing living in the country. So yeah, I cooked the hot cross buns in the sandwich press. It's good because they cook sort of evenly and pretty quick, but it flattens them out too much. You lose that sort of fluffiness to them. But yeah, last few days been pretty quiet on the tube. I did a live stream one day, then the next day I was pretty hungover, and then had work, and I think I've only done 2 reviews this week. One of them was an Easter stout earlier that I'm going to finish off now. Just didn't live up to the hype, unfortunately. Cheers. Cheers, Angie. Currently on a mocha and some hot cross buns. I went down to my local supermarket hoping they'd still have a heap of Easter eggs left because I didn't have any organised. Went down there, they had fuck all, even with their like chocolate boxes and stuff. It was pretty average. I just happened to get a couple of Cadbury cream eggs. I got a peppermint egg that's real small and it costs like $10. And then I got like a box of Cadbury roses. They're normally popular at Easter time. But yeah. Pretty average Easter hunt this year. Everything was like way overpriced as well. But yeah, I got some chocolate hot cross buns and some apple cinnamon ones. And yeah, I still haven't finished this from earlier. So I thought I'll finish that on the stream. And then yeah, just get back into the normal beers. A bit quiet out there at the moment. It's funny you say that because Matt from Massive Beers was hanging out with us on Simo's, and he said the same thing. He was sitting in the dark, but it was like a local thing. Yeah. Junior mints are good. There's just not enough of them in a box. Very scungy. They need to be in like a bag and a heap of them in there. Nah, he's up in New York, so it's a completely different thing. Or New Jersey. He's somewhere up there anyway. He said someone local crashed into a power pole or something. He still had internet, but yeah, just no lighting and whatever else. There goes the coffee. Woo! Now I'm going to see if this stout is any better. Very disappointing. I just couldn't get over it. I was so excited for it. and it just let me down massively. It smells like it's a little better, but so it's called Fat Bunny by Boat Rocker, and it's a barrel-aged Easter stout. It says, take Ramjet, our infamous Starwood whiskey barrel-aged stout, add vanilla beans and a shed load of 100% organic Peruvian cacao nibs, and you have the ultimate Easter treat, Fat Bunny. This is one beer that worth hunting for. Delicious whiskey flavors working alongside chocolate and vanilla. Just make sure you drink it before Fat Bunny does. Nah, hasn't got any better. Oh, such a shame. I was so excited for it. Is that the bunny that came? Naughty bunny. Cadbury cream egg time. Oh, yes. These things are delightful. Mm-hmm. Look at that. That is a true delight. And it looks even awesomer when you get the yellow, like the yolk. There we go. Pretty cool. Stick your tongue in the goo. Fuck, they're good Easter eggs. The Easter stout. Fuck, I don't even think I scored it. I don't think I did. Whoops. Yeah. Yeah, I thought I might have a whiskey as well while I'm at it. But I'm going to start off with one of these bad boys. I've done 2 shorts in the last 2 days. I did one of my favourite songs, Tomorrow by Silverchair. I had the Silverchair hoodie on. I think I got 1.1 thousand views for that, which is pretty cool because Silverchair aren't even a band anymore. And then, I don't know what's going on, but I did a ghost song yesterday and it got like it's already up to like 2,000 views. And most like shorts that I do only get sort of like 600. So yeah, it's like getting a bit of trending going on. Cheers, Justin. How the fuck are you? Good to see you, brother. Happy Easter. Loved your video, dude. It was funny when that lady goes, "Why do you do that?" And I was thinking she was referring to like, why do you go around handing out stuff and being nice to the homeless? And you go, what? And she goes, put mayo on the sandwiches. Shut up, bitch. Just eat it. There's always one. Doesn't matter what circle you're in, there's always a there's always a bloody, what do you call them? A Karen. It's like mayo's fucking unreal. How can you be disappointed with a fresh roll with chicken, mayo, salt and pepper, and a little water to wash it down? These people. Hope you're well, dude. I'm imagining you're in the middle of your work day. This was my day today. I got the shittest sleep ever. I got up out of bed at about 6:30 because I couldn't sleep. Went to the supermarket hoping they'd have some Easter eggs because I didn't have any. They had fuck all. I did a bit of a shop just for other supplies. Pardon me. Come home, just chilled for a bit, hung out with the dogs. Then one of my neighbours across the road that I don't even know that well come over with a bag of bones for my dogs. So that was pretty cool. Stood and had a chat with him on the front porch for ages, just getting to know him a bit better. And then I reviewed a Easter stout, which I was very unimpressed by. It was meant to be really good and it let me down. So I was quite disappointed because it's a brewery that's normally really good. Plus, it's very expensive. So it was pretty shit considering how dear it was. And then I joined Simo Stream over in the UK. And yeah, we'd been on that. I'd probably been on there for about 2 hours or so. And yeah, he just wrapped it up about half an hour ago. So now I'm sort of lost, wondering what to do. I was like, fuck it, I'll just go live by myself. And I wanted a coffee and some hot cross buns. So I thought a good way to start off an Easter stream. And then I finished off the rest of that disappointing stout. And now I'm back on the VBs. But yeah, I might crack a whiskey or something at some stage. Yeah. Cool. Yeah. The dogs loved them. The only thing was there was an odd amount, and I didn't realise. I just assumed they had like 4 bones each. And I left 2 in the bag for them to have like tomorrow or the next day, and just chucked the rest out in the yard. And there must have been an odd number, and they got to the last one, and they were fighting over it. And I'm like, oh, for fuck's sake. Jesus. Oh, so was it a tornado? Like, is that why your power's out? There was a tornado in your area. That's pretty fucked. hopefully it's the end of it, and they get the power restored soon. Yeah, when it comes to like disasters like that, we're pretty lucky in the south of Australia here. We don't really cop it. They definitely do up north. Yeah. Whew. Also, one thing I needed to ask, when you're monetized, Angie or Justin or whoever's out there, you know how it comes up with the little dollar sign in your chat? I just wanted to know if that's showing up on mine because I've heard that it has sometimes and then other times it hasn't. And it doesn't show up on mine, so I've got no idea. Because I keep getting this message saying I need to sign into AdSense, and then I'm signed into it, and then for some reason it's not working, and yeah. Yeah, cool. You're probably lucky, Angie. You probably just copped the power outage and that's it. I'm pretty sure you'd know if you've lost any any of the house. You'd be able to hear the sound would give it away. Yeah. Well, they keep like asking me for different details. One thing I can't for the life of me find my tax file number. So I'm gonna have to get onto that. I've got everything else updated but can't find my tax file number. I was sure it used to be on our old pay slips at work, but it's not on there. Cheers, Lady G. Yeah, imagine that. She has a tornado and the lights are still on the Christmas tree. That chocolate and that cream's like it's building up in my sore throat. Cadbury cream egg, I love you, but you're killing me. Woo! I'm dying, Bill. I've still got a bit of a cold. I've had like a sore chest all week, and like I'll get these cough fits, and yeah, it like hurt. It's like I've got a chest infection. But yeah, I've had doesn't help with the weather at the moment. Like I went to the supermarket this morning and it's like autumn. There's leaves everywhere and the pollen and all that shit. I couldn't stop sneezing for the life of me. It was only like a 10-minute walk and I'm like, achoo, achoo, achoo. I'm like, for fuck's sake. But yeah, the supermarkets are definitely price gouging when it comes to Easter eggs. So fucking ridiculous. The one thing that was funny today, I witnessed the dad come into the supermarket looking for Easter eggs, and they didn't have any, and he was going off his head. And the lady's like, "Well, you need to come in earlier. Like, you can't expect to rock up to a shop and they're going to have Easter eggs left over on the day." He's going, "Oh, now my kids aren't going to have anything." And it's like, well, fucking sort it out earlier. It's not the lady's fault. It's your fault, you can't. Like, he was full on, like, getting stuck into her. Ooh. VB's not going down too well, I'll be honest. I think it's because it doesn't taste too good after some sweet chocolate. I need a whiskey, baby. If only I could play some tunes. Crank that shit. I was listening to System of a Down in the shower earlier and I was like, fuck, this shit's banging. Yeah. So yeah, it's only 2 o'clock in the afternoon here. But yeah, the neighbourhood is very quiet. As I said, my hometown, beautiful coastal town. Normally Christmas, Easter, people flock there and like it triples in population. And I'm used to it being busy as fuck this time and yeah, like you can't get parks anywhere. Every restaurant, every pub's full of people. But like the town I live in now, it's like the complete opposite. Everyone leaves. It's like quiet as fuck. It's like people just want to get out of there. I could go to any place in town and get a park right out the front. It's just like a completely different vibe. I feel like I'm like I feel like only about 10% of people that live in the town are still here. Everyone's fucked off somewhere for holidays. Yeah, boy. Did you see when I did the Testament chug, Bill? I thought you'll like this one. Right. Do you like Meshuggah? Another band I've been listening to a bit lately is like I've always thought they were pretty good, but I've been listening to them a bit more as Anthrax because I always loved Metallica, Megadeth, and Slayer. But Anthrax are one of those bands that just never really blew up in Australia, and I didn't really know them that well. And then yeah, I just sort of started listening to them a bit more. Yeah, um, I'll try find it for you, brother. There you go, Bill. See if that works. That should be it there, I think. I thought you would have been. Yeah, I thought you might not have seen it because I know you're a massive fan. They're like your favourite band. I thought of you when I did it. But yeah, the one I did last night just gone nuts. It's got like 2,000 views. Most of the shorts, shorts get pretty good views, but they're all sort of pretty consistent, especially if you're doing similar stuff. But yeah, for some reason, the last two have just gone, yeah, they've gone pretty well. I think pretty sure the most viewed one was a Motorhead one originally. That was at about 1.1 views. And then, yeah, the last two have sort of gone over that already in a few days. It might even be because I've just become like a YouTube partner. They might sort of help you out more with algorithm and that sort of shit. Sorry, Sam. Your your stream has been taken down for copyright warning. By the way, congratulations for joining our YouTube program. Cool. So is anyone doing anything exciting for Easter? Yeah, it's an awesome song, dude. Another thrash metal band I love is Annihilator, Canadian. I just reckon the lead guitar dude's fucking unreal. You can tell he's like classically trained and stuff. Yeah. Yeah, I think I'm definitely going to have a whiskey after this drink. The old VB's just not hitting the spot after what I've eaten and drank so far. I've still got a really good stout there, like a barrel aged. I think it's Pecan and Maple by Bottle Logic out of obviously California, where you are, Bill. I've had that sitting in the fridge for ages, sort of ready to crack whenever I want. And yeah, being Easter and it's pretty quiet, and I was sort of running out of some decent beers. I might even crack that maybe today or tomorrow, or yeah. It'll be one of those ones I can just sort of sit on slowly and enjoy. It's sort of a bigger bottle. It's funny, the dogs they've had their meal this morning, they've had a shitload of bread, they've had a couple of treats each, they've had a few bones, and Jack, the youngest, is still looking for food now. Yeah, for sure. Great brewery. I've got a bottle of my favourite from them as well. I'm just sort of sitting on the Fundamental Observation. It's a bourbon barrel aged vanilla stout. Yeah, one of my favourite beers of all time. I got the latest release of that, so yeah, fucking oath. Yeah, I know Labradors are bad for just fucking constantly wanting food and will just eat and eat and eat, but it's almost like Jack's learned from Angus. And because he's still young and Angus is old, he doesn't sort of search for food anymore, whereas Jack's always looking for something. It's like Jack's like a hungry teenager. Yeah, I'm talking about you, boy. I want to come back as a spoilt dog in my next life. It'd be awesome. Just laze around all day, get fed, get water, don't have to pay any bills, don't have to work. Yeah. Oh, that was another thing that was cool with Justin, is in the Short Straws video when he made all the rolls to feed the homeless. He had a little bit of chicken left over, so he gave it to his Roddy. The dog was loving it. Yeah, when it comes to like chicken like that, dogs, it's like the ultimate meal. So bear with me, guys. I'm just going to go get a whiskey and quick toilet break, and I'll be back. The old whiskey will pep me up a bit. The beer's just not hitting the spot like I thought it would. So yeah, give us like 2 minutes. Cheers. Cheers, legends. So yeah, this is the whiskey I'm on. Been sitting on this one for a while. The Bullet 95 Rye. Bullet's like nothing special, but when it comes to rye, you don't see it very much in sort of country Australia. So when I seen it, I was like, I've got to get on it. And I'm drinking it with vanilla Coke. I think it's quite the combination. Yeah, boy. So yeah, a bit annoyed about the package of beers I had meant to arrive for this weekend because I had so much in there I could have indulged in. And yeah, it didn't turn up in time because we've got all these public holidays now. It's just sitting in a warehouse only like about 50 minutes down the road from where I live. Just stuck there for the next like 5 days. Very frustrating. Cheers, peeps. Oh, that's better. Because it's got that sweetness, that caramel, honey, like sort of vanilla sort of thing going on. It just, yeah, like after having some chocolate, it just hits the spot way more. Plus, it's boozy, motherfucker. I've still got a hoodie on from this morning when it was pretty cold. And yeah, now it's early afternoon. It's got a bit warmer. It's like I don't really need it on anymore. It's getting a bit warm. I've got a bit of CBF going on. Can't be fucked. And shout out to my footy team, Melbourne Football Club, the Mighty Demons. We finally had a win. This season we were meant to go all right. And first 5 games, we've lost every one of them. They've only just finally got a win last game. So hopefully they turn it around. I was actually thinking about going yesterday. I sort of wish I had now. But yeah, I'll be in the city sometime next week. But I've also got an event on in about 2 weeks' time, so I might be able to go to a game of footy then. I like how you get that sort of when it comes to this rye, you get that like spice. It's like a sort of like a floral character, like you sort of get like a minty sort of thing. It's like spearmint. That's one thing I said to the dude across the road too. I said, "Oh, because I knew he got on really well with the guy next to him, but he said, no, they actually had a tiff recently and they don't talk." I'm like, "Oh, that's a shame because you seemed really close." And he goes, "Oh, it was probably coming for a while." And I said, "Oh, well, do you ever have a drink?" So I said, I'll catch up with you for a drink one time. It'd be good to sort of get to meet people in the neighbourhood a bit better. So I was saying how these days, like community, it's just not the same as what it used to be. Back in the day, neighbours would all hang out and have street parties and barbecues, and these days it's like neighbours don't even know who the fuck they are. It's only ever if there's any like negativity or anything. But like, yeah, it'd be good to have that friendship with a neighbour where, yeah, like you can always rely on them if something goes wrong, or if, yeah, you need help with something, or, yeah. So I was talking about how I found that guy when he passed away in his driveway. And then he goes, yeah, it was pretty tough how you had to sort of come and find someone to help you out. And I'm like, yeah, I know. Well, and then we we're wondering what's happening with his property because it's just been sitting like they fucked the house off. They cleared all the property, and then the property's just sat there like vacant for ages. It looks like you could fit probably 3 or 4 apartments on it. They're pretty big blocks in our area. But yeah, that was a bit of an eye-opening experience. Coming home from work and finding a elderly man deceased in his driveway. It's always awkward when people sort of ask me like about family and stuff over holidays. Like Christmas is always the same. It's like, oh, you're catching up with family over Easter. It's like, no, I don't really have anything to do with them. Definitely jealous of people that are close with their family and do heaps of shit together. Maybe in my next life when I come back as a spoilt dog. I'll end up coming back as like a tarantula and I'll get killed after a day or some shit. Okay, here's a question for people in the chat. If you're there, I would like to know what you would like to come back as in your next life. A sloth, a slug, a heroin junkie living on the streets. I better be careful with some of the stuff I say on here. The other day I mentioned the country starting with U and the country starting with R, and all I was doing was talking about beers from those countries. And I got a warning because they thought I was talking about the war. It's so ridiculous. What's your name? Where you from? And what are you drinking? Geez, that went down quick. I just left the shoddy in the middle, sitting on an elegant angle there. So yeah, I need to work out how to find my tax file number. I hate how everything's computerized now. I just find it really annoying having all these different passwords for shit, and I just feel like anyone can get into all our info now. Like, imagine how hard it's going to be when you're older. Like people ringing you up and trying to take advantage of you, and you won't know whether people are legit or not. Like if you're going insane and you're living in a nursing home, it'd be so easy for people to take advantage of you. Alzheimer's and all that sort of stuff. Especially too if you don't have a partner or family to sort of look out for you. I'm gonna have another one of them. It was that good. It's a bit of a naughty noise. Ah! Vanilla Coke is where it's at. It is the elite of soft drinks, in my opinion. And anyone that tells me vanilla Pepsi's is good is a fucking idiot. Yeah, you just get this like caramel, vanilla, like a honey sweetness, and yeah, like this floral minty thing. Maybe slightly woodsy. Maybe even a touch of like, I don't know, citrus or something like that. Shout out to the 5,000 watching. Hopefully, I sleep well tonight because I have been sleeping like a four-letter word starting with C, and I feel exhausted. Okay, I'll try and spark some other chat since the last one didn't work. What is your favorite kind of chocolate or Easter egg? I think for me, my favorite probably chocolate would be anything that has mint with it. I love chocolate and peppermint together. I just think it's the ultimate combo. Um, It'd be unreal if you could get like a Cadbury cream egg that had peppermint in the middle. That'd be fucking unreal. But yeah, I don't mind white chocolate as well. There's plenty of good Easter egg combos out there. As I said earlier, like the cream egg's unreal. There's not many people I know that don't like a Cadbury cream egg. Some people might find them a bit too sickly sweet, but generally the consensus is pretty strong. I remember as a kid we used to have the Humpty Dumpty eggs. I don't know if that's still a thing, but they were a big hollow egg. They were sort of like the size of a football, just thin chocolate. And then they had it like you'd smash them open, they'd have a heap of Smarties inside. They were pretty good back in the day. But yeah, with Easter eggs, it's definitely all about the quality of the chocolate. Whenever you buy cheap Easter eggs, it's never a good thing. Yeah, I'll find the short I did for one of my favourite songs recently. It's pretty good. Yeah, that one there. Check that out. That's one of my favourite songs of all time. Cheers to the 7,000 out there. You're very quiet. Give me a little hello. I just want to know that you're not a bot. It is pretty cool though when you're in Australia and it comes to like public holidays and celebrations and that, and we're always one of the first in the world. So it's like we're celebrating Easter, and then yeah, like obviously Southeast Asia, Russia, like Europe, the UK, Scandinavia, Africa, like all follows sort of afterwards, and then America. That is a good sound. Let's see what this does. New to streaming or looking to level up, check out StreamYard and get $10 discounts. When you see like one thing I want to know is how do people do like polls and all that sort of stuff in the streams? Like that's pretty cool how they do that. I got no idea how it's done. Can you guys hear that music? It all sounds the same, all that stuff. Dit, 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 dit. Schweppes. Hey, Bill, where's Beer Man at? What's that boy doing? Yeah. Whew. I'm going to have a beer again. I just wish I could play some tunes. Cheers, guys. That was rude. Very rude. Lamp, how the fuck are you, brother? Good to see you, dude. She's crickets out there at the moment, brother. Oh yes. It keeps telling me I've got like people watching, but no one's commenting. I think I have the Russian bots. Hope you're well, dude. Chilling on this Easter weekend. Yeah, I had an Easter stout. Yeah, I'm so stuffed I can't fall asleep. You need the old turkey. Yeah, I had like an Easter stout. I had a couple of VBs, a couple of whiskeys. I've had some hot cross buns. Um, yeah, what else have I had? Yeah, sort of been walking around, hanging with the dogs. Yeah, it's been a pretty chilled day. So yeah, it's Easter Sunday here, obviously. You guys are still the night before. You might be getting close though. And yeah, I don't really think there's much else going on either. She's pretty quiet. Sweet. Smoke 'em if you got 'em, bro. It's 2:45 here in the afternoon, Easter. Woo! Yeah, I just can't believe with the Easter weekend, like there's just fuck all people around. Like people that have nothing to do tomorrow and they're just like, yeah, it's like, where are they? Beer Man just shouted out my stream. Where is he? I want to have a drink with Beer Man. Beer Man. It's beer time with Beer Man. Woo! Maybe this is what I need to do. Yeah. Yeah. We need some Australians. Where are my Aussies at? Come on. Where are you at? Where are you? Not you, but you. Where are you at? I know you're not working because it's Easter Sunday. Apart from Juzzy, because he's a trooper and just works every day. Woo! Shout out to the 7,000 chiming in all the way from Newfoundland, Canada, and Cusco, Peru, and Johannesburg, South Africa. Woo! Now 8,000. Let's get it up to 10 again. And for those of you that haven't given us a thumbs up, get around it. Let's try and get this very quiet stream active. Keep the frame alive. Hope for the hopeless. Yeah, boy, let's get it over 10. Come on. it was on 9 there for a while. I'm like, this is ridiculous. No one's even here. The Bucks are out to play. Hey, hey. Woo-wee. Another thing to be good right now is a basketball hoop. I feel like a shot. I feel like emulating the great Andrew Gaze. Yeah, boy. Woo. Getting warm. What's the score in the other team? That's what I'd like to know. I reckon there's been some shifty activity going on. Yes. Cheers. We have people. I was concerned. It says we've got all these people watching, but no one's chatting. Cheers, Jace. And yes, I will, brother. Just lay low, Angie. You'll be right. If it was going to be that bad, you would have known more about it previously. I mean, it's probably scary because your power's out and stuff, but I bet you it's all done and dusted. Cheers, my fellow people. Cheers to the 11,000 watching. Yeah. Might have to go another whiskey. Stop smacking your lips together. No, I want to. I want to do it. Leave me alone. One of the guys I watch on YouTube is funny as fuck that does like heaps of travel stuff and whatever else, vlogs and that. He just randomly he'll be like walking down the street vlogging and he'll go, "Don't touch me." Fuck, it's funny. Like he won't even be near anyone and he'll just be talking about something and he go, "Don't touch me. Don't touch me, cuz." Yeah. Whoo. Have to wait till the sun comes out to see if I have any damage. You got yourself a phone, turn the light on and go for a little walk. But as I said, like if it was like real bad structural damage, like yeah, like when you said you've got no roof or whatever, it's like surely you'd know. You'd be able to hear. When it comes to shit like that, I'd be one of the first things I'd be doing is going outside and yeah, checking the weather and like seeing what's going on with the property and the nearby places and got to go out there and investigate. I don't see why that makes a difference. Surely you can just go outside the front of your house. It's not that bad. It's not like you live in fucking South Chicago. Yeah, well, you need to get over that. Anyone should be able to just walk out the front of their house, no matter what time of the day it is or night. Trying to hear a noise that'll cheer you up. Yeah. Woo. Cheers, Eric. Oh man. Woo. What shall I go next? A rye whiskey. That's what I'm going next. I'm going to run out of booze. It's going to be very unfortunate. Actually, no, I won't. I think I still have at least 6 VBs. I'm not feeling the beers tonight. I'll definitely have to buy some more shit tomorrow. Oh yes, Mark. How the fuck are you, brother? It's been a while. It's good to see you. Good to see you, my boy. Hope you're well. I'm drinking a rye whiskey with some vanilla Coke. I have had some VBs. I had a bourbon barrel aged, actually a whiskey barrel aged, chocolate vanilla imperial stout earlier that was meant to be fire, and it let me down, and I was quite disappointed. And it's a brewery that's always awesome. And like I was so excited for it. I've held off for like 2 weeks, just waiting for Easter Sunday to drink it. And I was like, this is not good at all. So yeah, I sort of got off to a shit start today. But yeah, happy Easter anyway. I went to the shops to get some Easter eggs and there was none left. I'm like, oh, for fuck's sake. I'm going to have to stock up on some more booze tomorrow, I think. I'm probably going to do, I've got a week. Well, I didn't get much time off over Christmas. We get more time off over Easter, so I don't have to go back to work till I've been off since the 18th. and I don't have to go back to work till I think it's like the 27th or 28th or something. So it's pretty good. Yeah, so I might do a couple of city trips and stuff, but yeah, sort of a bit tight on the old coin at the moment. I just paid a shitload of bills, so it's always tough at this time of the year. Plus, I got some shit coming up in the next few months, so yeah, I'm sort of trying to still do it and have fun, but like not. Yeah, I don't want to spend too much money. You been watching the hockey, bro? Always a good time of the year, the old Stanley Cup playoffs. Bear with us. I'm just going to go to the bathroom. I'll be back in about a minute or two. Ooh, yes. Cool. Yeah, I'll have to check the highlights. Yeah, it's a shame with living in Australia. If you're into hockey, sort of hard to watch games, but yeah, quite often I'll just check out highlights and try to keep in touch with it all. I hope you're well, dude. You having a drink? This shit's hitting the spot really good. Ooh. Oh man. Yeah, so it's currently Easter Sunday here. Mid-afternoon. We have a public holiday the next 2 days for Easter. Wednesday, Thursday, we take out of our own holidays. Sort of a deal we have with the company. Everyone's sort of happy to do it because it extends like your time off by a long time. Then Friday we have another public holiday for our fallen soldiers. That's a Australian New Zealand public holiday called Anzac Day. Anzac Day is always massive when it comes to football. You have a huge as game, Essendon versus Collingwood at the MCG. There's normally about 100,000 people there. They pay their respects to the soldiers. Really good show. And then, that following weekend, I don't really have any plans. But when I go back to work, I'm back to work on Arvos. So not next week, the week after. And then that weekend, I'm doing a tasting event of Anchorage stouts from Alaska. And they're, out of all my hyped bucket list beers I've done or I've wanted to do, Anchorage is sort of one of the last ones I haven't done. So when I heard they're doing an event in Melbourne, I'm like, fuck yeah, I'm getting a ticket to that. There's another bucket list group of beers I can tick off. And yeah, I've been very lucky the last few years with all the rad beers I've been able to check off my list. So yeah, it's going to be a good day. It's a pretty pricey event, but we're getting to try beers that in Australia are $100 a bottle. So if I'm getting to try 6 beers and a meal and a glass for the same price as you pay for the one bottle, it's like you're stupid not to do it. So yeah, it's going to be a rad day. It's just a shame because the mate that wanted me to go with him, he's pulled out and he lives closer to the city to where I am. So I was going to stay at his place the night before and had it all sorted, and now he's pulled out. It's like I don't know what to do because I can't get there early enough on the on the train from where I live. So I'm probably going to have to fork out money for accommodation now as well. It's fucking pain in the ass. So annoying when you got to book a hotel for an event and you hardly spend any time there. You're just there to sleep and that's it. Cheers, Albo. Good to see you, brother. Hope you're well, dude. Shout out if you want to come up for a beer. I'd be happy to have you on. Yeah, I'm just chilling on my Easter Sunday. It's been pretty cruisy. Yeah, had a few beers. Just so disappointed with this one, guys. It was meant to be an absolute banger, and it just didn't live up to the hype. So these guys are known in Melbourne for their rad like dark beers. And this was like a Starwood whiskey barrel aged Easter stout. So it's got like cacao nibs and vanilla bean. And yeah, just for some reason it hasn't worked. It's like the cacao nib was too intense, and like the chocolates just sort of overshadowed everything else in the beer. And it's a beer that I thought would have been an easy 4.7, 4.8 out of 5 before drinking it. And yeah, I'd be lucky to get a 4. It was really disappointing. I was so excited for it. I've been sitting on it for about 2 weeks in the fridge, just waiting for Easter Sunday to try it. And then I was like, fuck. To be honest, I could sort of tell when I smelt it that it wasn't going to be that great. I've got to that stage now when it comes to particular beers. I don't even have to taste them anymore. I can just smell them and know that it's going to be good or bad. And yeah, very unfortunate because, yeah, as I said, very excited about it. It's a brewery with a great reputation for that style. It's got the adjuncts in it that I'm a massive fan of. It was expensive. Like, just everything about it should have led to it being a great beer. But no. One thing, yeah, I really want to try. One of my mates, he swears by this little cafe in western suburbs of Melbourne. He reckons they do the best banh mi that he's ever had, and he's Vietnamese, so he fucking knows. Obviously, he's had banh mi's from like everywhere in Melbourne, and like rated pretty much the same ones that I've rated. And he reckons this one particular cafe, they're so much better than anywhere else by a mile. So I'm like, I've got to fucking try it. I'm willing, like it's an hour and a half train trip from where I live. I'm willing to get on the train just to go and try it for for lunch one day. Obviously, I'll do some other shit while I'm down there, but yeah, just the way he talks about it, it's like you can just tell it's real good. And yeah, he's been like hyping him up, telling everyone about him, and apparently, like they've been getting all these extra customers. So it's like, yeah, good on him, like good on them and good on him for sort of promoting them. He should, the way he's sort of like told everyone about it, he should get free food for life. Because yeah, apparently heaps of people have been going in there saying, "Oh, I've come in here because of this video." It's like, fuck yeah. But yeah, it just looks like a random little cafe in a residential area on a corner. You'd just expect to be doing like, yeah, coffees and probably like bakery goods and that. You wouldn't expect them to be doing like a Vietnamese bakery thing. And yeah, apparently the guy that owns it's Vietnamese. So yeah, it's pretty cool. I really want to try it. What should I go next, beer or whiskey? I've probably got. Nah, fuck it. I'm going whiskey. Does everyone like that sound, and what does it remind them of? I want to know what this iconic music pass is. If I could get a thing where I could go to any concert in Australia for nothing, I want it, motherfucker. That'd be awesome. A person I know once won the Triple J golden ticket, and it meant they could go to any music event in Australia for the year. If you lived in Melbourne or Sydney, you would just go to a concert like nearly every night of your life. It would be fucking unreal. Just imagine the people you'd see. And like, because it was like a VIP thing, it wasn't just getting a ticket to the gig, it was like meeting the artists and stuff as well. It'd be shit if you lived in the country though, because you'd be like, yeah, up against it. I'd just be like, fuck it, I'm moving to the city this year. Woo! That is a tasty burger. May I have some of that tasty beverage to wash that down? Points if you know what movie that's off. Explosion. Yeah. This whiskey smells like success. It smells like a good night is ahead of me. I want music real bad. Uh, Fucking annoying. I just know that if I play tunes on my stream, I'm going to get a strike. So it's not worth it. Cheers to the 5,000 people out there watching. It's been a hell of a ride. Ooh wee! Oh. Yeah, boy. I'll have to show you a photo, Albo. I've got a photo of me hugging Bon Scott statue and my favourite football team we were playing over there at the time. So I've put the scarf around his neck. It's a pretty cool photo, dude. When I was in Fremantle, I was apparently it's a bit of a thing for Akadaka fans to go see his statue and then and then go to his gravesite and crack a beer and like you're sharing a beer with Bon at his gravesite. So yeah, I wanted to go do that and I ran out of time, which was unfortunate. I would have loved to have, just went to the grave site, just sat there and I don't know, had a little sing song and drank like a local beer. Would have been cool. Yeah, just ran out of time. The cemetery's sort of on the I think it's on the east side of the city. And yeah, I just didn't have enough time to sort of get out there and back. But yeah, definitely seen the statue and got plenty of photos of it. The statue's in a really prominent area. Fremantle's got this huge marina and it's filled with not only is there a big old brewery there, but heaps of seafood restaurants and wine bars and yeah, it's really cool area. And he's just sort of standing in the middle of it, watching everything. I love him. Definitely one of my favourites as far as frontmen go. I mean, I love. Shit. I love. Fuck, I'm drawing a blank. What's his name again? I've forgotten the other guy's name. Oh my god. Come on, someone in the chat. What's Akadaka's newer singer's name? I'm drawing a huge blank. Cause I'm a shoot to thrill and I'm a ready to kill. Oh, why can't I think of his name? What is going on? I just keep thinking Angus Young, Malcolm Young, Bon Scott. It's like I just honestly can't think of old mate's name. Like he's great. I think he's awesome. But I just Bond's the man. Would have been interesting to see what would have happened if Bond didn't die. Come on, someone out there knows his name, for fuck's sake. AC/DC frontman, Back in Black album. I'm gonna have to look it up. Brian Johnson, yes. Albo. Why the fuck couldn't I think of it on the spot? They're like one of my favourite bands of all time, and I'm having like a breakdown. Yeah, that's it, brother. Yeah, like I love Brian Johnson, but yeah, Bon Scott's fucking unreal. It's just such a shame what happened. Like, yeah, as I've said to you before, I think, Albo, like my mum and dad used to go see AC/DC in these tiny little pub venues, and they'd be from like me to the flag away from like Angus shredding it on guitar. It's fucking unreal. Yeah, didn't Brian recently have like he had some sort of ear issue and throat issue? He had all these issues where he like yeah, he couldn't hear stuff and couldn't sing properly and he's a bit out of whack and that's why they had fucking Axl Rose for a while. Yeah. It's sort of the same with me. It's like Black Sabbath. Obviously, I love Ozzy Osbourne, but I also love Ronnie James Dio. They're both fucking unreal. Have you seen AC/DC live, Albo? Yeah, so Bon Scott, it says lead vocals from 74 to 80. And then, yeah, obviously Johnson took over after that. Johnson's like Scottish or something, isn't he? English. I think he's from like northern England somewhere, like up near Newcastle or somewhere like that. Yeah, so he suffered huge hearing loss, and that's why Axl Rose was part of the band for a while. You know where the fuck you are? You're in the jungle, baby. You're gonna die. Cheers, g'day. Good to see you. Hope you're well. One of my favourite songs of all time, Albo, would be It's a Long Way to the Top. I just think it's fucking brilliant. It's just like, I don't know, just classic rock, just that guitar versus bagpipes, just like that rebellious sort of energy. The film clip's fucking unreal, going down like Swanson Street in Melbourne on the back of a trailer, and it's so fucking good. Just gets me pumped up. It's just fucking great. Yeah, I've seen them once. But yeah, like a lot of my parents' generation have seen them like multiple times because even though like my parents aren't even from the city, they're from the country, but back then bands used to like because AC/DC were Melbourne based, and I'm from Victoria, which is same state as Melbourne. They used to do a lot of country gigs as well, and yeah, it's like it's fucking amazing to think that like my parents seen them like multiple times in these small venues, and yeah, it must be so cool just to say, oh yeah, I seen these guys in a venue and there was only 100 people there. Now they're playing in fucking stadiums. I've heard people. This is how fucked people are. People say, "Oh, like, oh, AC/DC are overrated." It's like, shut the fuck up. If you think AC/DC are overrated, you don't know music. It's like these bands are rated for a reason. They've changed. They've like brought on something new. They're exciting. They're unreal live. They've got something going on for them that makes them who they are. It's like when people say, "Oh, the Beatles are overrated." They're fucking idiots. They don't know what they're talking about. It's like a different world now. All these bands back then, they were just coming up with their own style, their own shit. They weren't copying off other bands. If they were, it might have been one little thing. It's not like yeah, today's world where you're fucking sitting in a studio emulating all this shit that other bands have done. And I mean, half the time these days, music doesn't even have instruments. It's ridiculous. I might have a beer. Yeah, I love talking about music. In all honesty, Albo, I I'd love to have a channel where it's just music related. I don't know what I'd do or how I'd go about it, but I feel like my passion for music needs to be displayed as well. Because yeah, obviously, my passion for music's as big as beer, and my knowledge is probably just as good as well. Cheers, Keith. Good to see you, brother. Speaking of music, you've been shredding that guitar lately, bro. It's been very good to see. Oh, Just got to go to the toilet quickly, boys. I might get some people up on the panel, I reckon. I'll be back shortly. Oh, yeah. I can't believe how quiet the neighbourhood is. It's like everyone's fled the town and left. Bye bye. We out of here. Trying to think of what I've been listening to of late. I've been listening to a lot of System of a Down. I just love their harmonies. That Eastern, yeah, it's like Arabic, like Eastern sounds. It's so fucking good. It's just something about it. But their harmonies, people don't realize with bands when the singers have that tremendous like harmonic connection. It's the same with Alice in Chains. It's just so fucking good. When you hear rock music and the singers are just so in sync, it's like wow. Um, what else have I heard lately? Well, not heard, but what have I listened to? I've been going back listening to grunge like Soundgarden, Pearl Jam, Stone Temple Pilots. We all know what they're sort of capable of. Yeah, Led Zeppelin, and listening to the Pink Floyd. Been listening to a little bit of hip hop and stuff, but at the end of the day, I'm always going to be a rock and metal man. It's all about the instruments. I'm one of those people, when I hear a song, the lyrics are like the last thing I listen to. It's always more about the guitar and the bass and the drums. People will be like, "Oh, that song hits!" Like the lyrics are just like so heartfelt, and then I'm like, "This is what I'm like." I'm like, I wasn't even paying attention. I just like the bridge, how he was slapping that bass. It's funny though how you sort of either either. But yeah, I need to get back into playing again. I've been very lazy with my music of late. It was so good. Like I was hanging out with a group of friends where they had a shed, and we had a set up in the shed, and there was like microphones, and it was a small space, and like very very cool for like recording. So we used to like come up with shit, record it, try and piece it all together, and that was really cool. And like it got to a stage where we never really had a proper band like together, like, but there was just a group of us that put stuff together, and it was like we could have made something of it. And yeah, it's like, I don't know, you know what it's like. You hang out with certain people and you don't get on anymore, or you have a fight, and yeah, it's fucking shit because like I've got heaps of stuff recorded on their equipment, and it's like, man, like I wish I could just go there and listen to it again or revisit it. Yeah, fucking oath. It's unreal when you just like there's particular songs that just take you to a different place. And see, I've never got into drugs, but there's certain songs where it's like I feel like they transform me to another place where I'm on like a drug. That's cool. What's some of your favourite albums, Keith? And Albo, while we're here, if you're still there, name a few favourite albums of yours, brother. So that's one thing I was considering doing, where I just do a stream where I talk about a favourite album. Um, just go into detail about, even if you went into detail about the band itself, the artwork, the year and the period that it come out, and then sort of go over each song on the album. I feel like that'd be a cool idea for a stream. Um, I don't know whether I'd play any. Maybe if you played little increments of songs so you don't get copyrighted. But yeah, stuff like that's cool, I reckon. See, I've got heaps of favourite albums, but there's two that really stick out for me as like my favourite albums. The VBs just aren't hitting today. They aren't hitting at all. Thankfully, I still have a bit of rye, and yeah, that's a thing. Most of the beers in the fridge are like review beers, so it hurts. I'll probably go down better tomorrow. I think just after having like a big chocolate stout and like some chocolate Easter eggs and hot cross buns and some whiskey and that, they're just not hitting the spot. Yeah, cool. Yeah. Yeah, definitely a classic. See, one that I swear by, I just think it's one of the greatest albums of all time. And people might laugh at me, but Red Hot Chili Peppers, Blood, Sugar, Sex, Magic. I just think it is fucking phenomenal. Like funk, rock, even like bluesy elements to it. It's just full on the whole way through. Every song is fucking banging. It was recorded in an old mansion. It's like when they were just at the peak, like starting to really come on as a rad band. I don't know, there's just something real rad about it. It's like real sexual, like just the funkiness of it, so good. And one thing I've always found with those four boys is they're all four of them are like phenomenal at what they do. Like you could put, I mean, Ketis probably isn't the greatest singer of all time, but the three musos, you could put them up against anyone at that time and they'd be up there. Like that's how good they are. Chad's a fucking phenomenal drummer. Flea's like one of the greatest bassists of all time. And like John's, yeah, just his melodies and just yeah, it's insane. Like his guitaring, but even his like singing and that in that album is so fucking good. Whenever I hear that album, it just pumps me up. But yeah, obviously there's a few others on my radar. I got to get the vinyl copy of it. That'd be cool. So yeah, Keith, I don't know what you think of the Chili's. You might only sort of know them more for like their later stuff, but if you want to listen to an album, give it a go. Listen to it from start to finish. Blood Sugar Sex Magic, dude. It is fucking awesome. Can't you hear me knocking? Fucking hell. Yeah, same with you, Elbow. Like, if you get a spare hour, brother, listen to Blood Sugar Sex Magic from start to finish. I'd love to know what you think. There's 17 songs, but they're all most of them are pretty like quick, like 3 to 4 minutes. It's just one of those albums. It is fucking phenomenal. Just so cool, so funky, so rocky, so sexual. Like, yeah, there's obviously a lot of reference to like drugs and good times and stuff. And Rick Rubin's definitely one of my favorite producers. So many albums that I'm a fan of he's produced, and that's one of them. But yeah, the other one for me is Australian band. You might know them. Silverchair, Frog Stomp. Uh, yeah, massive nostalgic vibes for me. Growing up as a teenager with a bit of angst, they were like what Nirvana is to America. Silverchair were to Australia. Um, yeah, music ability beyond their years. These fucking awesome as grunge rock songs written by kids that were only 14 at the time. Like, yeah, it's fucking sensational. Just you hear he's singing and he's guitaring, and it's just like, how the fuck is this kid only 14? Yeah, the album just turned 30 years old, I think. Yeah, it's the album with Under the Bridge, dude. It's got a white cover, and I think it's got the four heads or something on it with like it's got the chili pepper sort of emblem on it, the cross thing. Yeah. So yeah, they're my two favorite albums of all time. Silverchair, Frog Stomp, and Red Hot Chili Peppers, Blood Sugar Sex Magic. But obviously, huge fan of like so many other albums. AC/DC, Back in Black, Black Sabbath, Led Zeppelin 4, Rage Against the Machine, self-titled. System of a Down, Mesmerize / Hypnotize. What else? I can name plenty of Beatles albums in there. Dark Side of the Moon's fucking rad. I'll show you the Silverchair song just so you remember it. I did it in a chug just recently. Yeah, that's the Silverchair song there. That's me just being a dickhead, singing and chugging to it. Fucking rad tune. I don't even know. Like, can I play that on my channel, or will I get hit with a copyright? So if you two boys want to join, I'll put the link in the chat. Ready for it? Boom. Yeah. Yeah, when I was younger, I used to listen to full albums all the time. And then as I've gotten older, because everyone else has listened to singles and just certain songs, I made a point to listen to more albums, like even more so. So yeah, it's like I always want to try and be different to everyone else. And it's a bit of a shame today because there's certain bands that'll bring out some really good albums still, but on Spotify and that they only get known for a couple of songs. You can tell when you go to concerts these days, bands will start singing songs and like the crowd will completely stop for some songs and not even know a word of it. And then there'll be other songs where they've heard it like 55 times. Whereas as kids, like we used to have to listen to the full thing. Even if you didn't like the full album, back in the day, you just liked a song or two, you still would have heard it enough to appreciate it. Whereas these days, like kids will just hear a song on an album and write it off straight away and then just never listen to it again because they don't have to. It's definitely a different world. Sometimes those songs that you write off straight away in early days can be the best songs on the album, but they're like so complex and take many listens to get used to. Still got some life left in her, the old girl. Cheers to the 5,000 still watching. I need to go to the loo again. Damn it! Shout out to Leon Smashburgers. Good boy. Leon, I don't know where he's based. It's somewhere in the northwest of Melbourne. I'm gonna say he's based in like West Meadows or Tullamarine or Essendon or somewhere like that. But yeah, he does pop up. Like he's got a van and a marquee. He does pop-ups at like breweries and cafes and stores and like even like weightlifting events. Even like he's been to some cricket games and stuff. But yeah, phenomenal dude. Brilliant burgers. Brilliant burgers. The burgers are that iconic now. They've even got a dessert option. So you can get sort of a biscuity version of the burger. They paired up with, what, some sort of biscuity mob. They do a look-alike of the smashed burger by Leon. So that's pretty cool. He also does a little book with illustrations for kids. Yeah, good fella. Best way to look at their shits like on Instagram. Leon's Smash Burgers. You can get an idea for what they do and just look at their shit and salivate. Cheers, Albo. Good to see you, brother. Thanks for chiming in. I'm going to head to the bathroom. I will be back in approximately 1 minute 30. Oh, yes. That is delicious. Fuck yes. Oh man. Ooh wee. Cheers to the 3,000 still watching. Hope you're well. A long, long time ago, I can still remember. Let's do it. You can do it. I've got some new socks on. They're like real good quality because they're brand new. Like they're real tight and like they're just like pushing in on the skin, leaving an imprint. But you know they're good quality, so you just put up with it. They say no fuck, no fucks to give. I like that. Oh, yeah. Ugh. You know, it'd be rad right now if I could listen to some tunes. Ooh, yes. Yeah, boy. I know what I can do. I went and grabbed the guitar and got the tuner, and then I'm like, for fuck's sake. Not good. It's taking forever. Yeah. It's so out of tune. God. Rusty boy. Woo. Who is this guy? Come on. I need to tune my guitar, motherfucker. Hurry up. Rubbish. Put that shit down till we get it sorted. It sounds trash. Ooh. Oh, my apologies for that trash. A whiskey boy. A whiskey boy. Yeah. Oh, hello. We can tune all of a sudden. I don't know what you use as a tuner these days, but you used to be able to just get on these apps and they do it for you, and now they're asking for money. I'm not happy with that. Fuck that shit. Fuck that shit right off. It's dead to me. Fucking hell. I wish I hadn't pulled it out now. Waste of time. I just want to play music for fuck's sake. I don't know what to do. I want to kick on. I want to listen to music and drink, but it's like there's no one around. I don't know what's going on with that guitar tab shit, but back in the day, you used to be able to download a tuner and just tune your guitar, and there was no problem. Now it's asking for money. It's shit. Today's world, there's always someone scrounging you for a buck. Hmm. Down the back, boys and girls. Whew. I tripped out, then I was watching someone else's shit. Like, what am I doing? That's gone.